As I mentioned to you, Delhi Metro is carrying about 22 lakh passengers a day, average. I'm saying some of the days it is 23, some of the days, Saturdays and Sundays, it's much less. Average about 22 lakh people. What does it mean? It means, in a sense, I am only quoting a study conducted by the Road Research Institute of Delhi. They have made a study what benefit the Delhi Metro has brought to the community. They found that by Delhi Metro carrying 22 lakh passengers a day, it is equivalent to 1 lakh vehicles off the road in Delhi. When I say 1 lakh vehicles, not merely buses, mainly two-wheelers. Two-wheelers constitute 60% of the number of vehicles in the city. Two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers and buses. Total 1 lakh vehicles on the road. This means about 1 lakh tons of fossil fuel saving in the city. It's not a small amount. Just imagine a country like India, which has to import oil, a saving of 1 lakh tons of fossil fuel saving in a year. And they also found out that the pollution taking place in the city, it is controlled at least by 27 tons. Pollution is prevented, means that in the atmosphere of Delhi, 27 tons a day. Delhi is very famous for a number of road accidents. On an average, about 50 to 16 accidents take place, and fatality figures are very high, 36 every day in Delhi. Now, with such a large segment of the people traveling by Delhi Metro, the segment is almost 16 to 17% of the total commuters moving by the Delhi Metro. It has seen that we are able to prevent at least 500 road accidents a year, and consequently, fatality rate of at least 100. 100 lives are saved every year on Delhi road. This, I think, is a very important factor. The benefit. These are all indirect benefits. When Delhi Metro was being debated for sanction and all that, everybody was very, very skeptical. Why save the country? Why spend so much of money in a city like Delhi? It's already a capital city, having a lot of advantages. Why spend so much of money? You'll be surprised to know that even the Chief Secretary of Delhi Metro, Delhi State, objected to Delhi Metro being constructed at that stage. I won't mention his name, but that was the attitude of the bureaucracy. They never wanted it, but see the benefits now coming. And more than anything else, today, by traveling by Delhi Metro, each commuter saves 28 minutes in one trip. If he makes 2 trips, that means he saves 56 minutes a day in his travel. If you convert this into man hours saved in the city, it is 20 lakh man hours, which is almost equal to 2.5 lakh man days. When I say 2.5 lakh man days, it means Delhi city has an additional workforce of 2.5 lakh people. That is the benefit of this system. Now, the other fallout of Delhi Metro is the success of Delhi Metro has encouraged many other state capitals to start on metros. In that process, metros have started now in Chennai, Bangalore, Bombay, Hyderabad, a second line in Calcutta, a metro in Jaipur, and now a metro in Kochi. About 8 metros are now under implementation in the country. And DMRC and all these metros, DMRC had prepared all the studies and investigations required for this, prepared the detailed project report including Hyderabad Metro, and helped the governments to get the metros cleared and sanctioned. And many of the metros, we were the interim consultants or the prime consultants helping them to stand on their feet so that they can start running afterwards. We have been able to do it. Delhi Metro has also carried out studies for introducing metros in many other cities. Something like total another 10 cities like Pune, Lucknow, Kanpur, Ahmedabad, Faridabad, so many cities we have prepared project report, all by DMRC. And people think that this is a business for DMRC. I have never considered it as a business. We felt it was our responsibility. We never did all these DPRs as a business proposition. It was done as a service to see that this metro revolution spreads across the country. I think this is another big fallout of the Delhi Metro's success. And the most important, according to me, is the Delhi DMRC organization itself. A couple of months back, the Indian Management Association gave me an award. You know for what? Building up a very unique organization in the country. DMRC is a government organization. It has to follow the governmental guidelines and procedures. It is also subjected to the normal governmental watchdogs like Controller and Auditor General of India, CAG, the Chief Vigilance Commissioner, the parliamentary committees, the legislative committees, all these, we are subject to this. In spite of that, how is that Delhi Metro was able to complete phase 1 2 years ahead of schedule, phase 2 6 months ahead of schedule, and all within the estimated cost, how it was able to do it. This is a lesson I think even COD should investigate how it was able to do it. This organization is meant Center for Organization Development. There's a classic study carried out by IIM Ahmedabad on Delhi Metro, along with the foreign Watford University or I don't know which university. We carried out, and they have come up with very startling findings in that. They found that Delhi Metro was able to complete it only because of a unique work culture the organization has. Certain organization values that the organization has been able to imbibe and nurture. These are the reasons for that. And these reasons, to put it very, very simply, are only 4 or 5 of them. One is adherence to punctuality. In Delhi Metro, punctuality means not 1 minute late or 1 minute early. We decided to have a very tight punctuality in the organization for everyone, because ultimately we realized our job is to sell, to market, transportation, to run trains. And we realized that unless we are punctual, we cannot expect our trains to be punctual. This is a fundamental thing. And this commitment to punctuality, you will see the results of it. World over, all the metros count 3 minutes as the least count for counting punctuality. That means if a train arrives within 3 minutes, it is punctual. If it is more than 3 minutes, it has lost punctuality. In Delhi Metro, we decided that we will have punctuality 60 seconds. If a train is late by more than 60 seconds, it has lost punctuality. Otherwise, it is punctual. And you'll be surprised to know that the level of punctuality maintained for trains in Delhi Metro is 99.7% or even higher. The fallout of having this type of culture. The other is integrity. For Delhi Metro, integrity doesn't mean just honesty. It means something much more than mere honesty. It covers a large area of the working activities of the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. For us, it is having good moral values in whatever we do. Transparency and moral values. Delhi Metro has handled crores and crores of rupees for the phase 1, phase 2, and it is handling 40,000 crores for phase 3. There has not been even a single scandal in Delhi Metro in regard to any misuse or defalcation of funds. When Commonwealth Games were completed, all the organizations in Delhi were all under drop. but not even a single allegation against Delhi Metro. And that is only because our strict adherence to the values of integrity is another reason. The third is professional competence. We realize that to do a complex, technically highly complex type project of like Delhi Metro, people should know their job very well. The right type of people should be selected, they should be trained, and they should be made accountable. This is the first thing that we did. When we started, we knew that this country didn't have the expertise and experience to plan and execute a modern metro. We knew it very well. We did not hesitate to borrow the technology or borrow the knowledge. Initially, we took the help of foreign consultants. But very soon, we learned the trick of the trade. We were able to master the whole technology ourselves. At the end of phase 1, Delhi Metro is able to execute project by itself. Not only that, Delhi Metro was able to render assistance to all the other metros in regard to technology transfer. Unless this technical competence or professional competence is there, it is not possible to finish jobs of this type. This is the essence of timely completion of any infrastructure project. People who are in charge of the project should know the project very well. And the fourth reason is the realization or social accountability or social responsibility. This was instilled in the organization at every level, on every occasion. We realized that when we are spending the money for the metro, it is not our money. It is not even government's money. It is the money you and I have paid as tax to the government. It is our money that is being spent. So a realization that the money that was entrusted to us, we should be able to spend it for the right cause and for a good value. And the main the message in this is completion of the project on time and completion within the estimated cost. This is a social responsibility according to me. The other important thing is, while executing the project, let us not repeat what had happened in Calcutta. We should execute the project in such a way that there is least inconvenience, least disturbance to the life of the people in the city. That Delhi Metro set an example by barricading the work areas, keeping the work premises very clean, surroundings very clean. You'll be surprised to know that Delhi Metro made it a practice that when vehicles come out of the work sites, they were not allowed to carry the muck and mud on the wheels to the roads. The wheels were washed before the vehicles are allowed on the road. Even so, at night, we used to sweep the roads, clean the roads to see that the whole area is kept clean and tidy. This is social responsibility. The other thing is cutting the trees. For having a project of this type, a large number of trees had to be cut. DMRC decided on their own that before we cut one tree, we will plant 10 trees as compensatory afforestation. This was not a requirement by the government. The government never stipulated this. This we decided to have it on our own. We decided we will do it. And that has created so much of goodwill, so much of cooperation from the public. This also we feel is a responsibility. And the third thing is running the system with reliability, safety, clean surroundings, very people-friendly type of staff, with a smile on their face every time they meet a customer. An entirely new what culture has been spread in the organization. This has been a model government organization with an entirely different work culture and work ethics. This has been another contribution of Delhi Metro. That is another part of the success of Delhi Metro. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely happy to have this opportunity to share with you what made Delhi Metro a success. And it is my hope that every city Delhi Metro experience should be repeated. Thank you very much.